Hello everyone, David here. I just finished Inktober 2020, and so I'd like to share my experiences I had with the challenge. So with the exception of one day where I had to play catch up, I was able to draw for every day of the month of Inktober. That's October. And so to start off with, actually I start off as we're seeing in the video here, I start off with some preparation drawings to kind of get an idea of how I wanted the sketchbook to look. Originally, I was thinking of having text on the left side page and having the illustration on the right side, but I quickly decided to just put it all together because I don't ever really draw that way. When I'm using a sketchbook, I'll usually dedicate a drawing to one page, and so I just thought I'd try something different. So these are the preparatory pages. And so we talk about my tools a little bit. One of the tools I had was this set of pens. That was a gift for me, and I haven't really used them that much, so I thought they would be perfect for this challenge. And then I've got this bottled ink, and so this ink, along with my Croquill pen, those were my main tools for the exercise for Inktober. And they're very versatile. I really like them. Along with that, my second main tool was my #1 round sable brush. Between the pen and this brush is a lot of versatility. And so those are my favorite tools. Along with those, I use my bamboo brush. It's kind of a Chinese style drawing brush that I learned of when I was in college. It's cheap, but it's very effective, and I really like the results that it allows me to have. And then my Kuretake brush pen. I love this pen. I actually have two kinds. I use the other one too, but this one is really nice. It's very versatile, and I really like how the bristles act like a regular brush. I also have my Faber-Castell Pitt pen, which is an okay pen. It's not quite as dynamic as the Kuretake, but it does the job. It's okay. And then also the paper in my sketchbook is like a handmade, kind of hand pressed kind of paper. It's kind of gnarly and hard to work with, but I like the results that it yields, and it's very, in some ways it's kind of delicate, but in other ways it's very durable, and so I like it. Overall, I like it. This last drawing was done, and I'm showing the brush that I use for the background and just kind of versatility of the bamboo brush. But this is one of my favorite drawings before Inktober. So I'm going to flip this over to the first page of Inktober. Was a fallen branch, and that's where the challenge starts. So my focus on this year's challenge was, first of all, to create a visual journal, kind of inspired by other artists. A visual journal is not any new idea that I came up with, but it's something that artists have done for a very long time. And the specific artist that I'm really inspired by is the late Jack Unruh. I'm not sure if I'm saying his last name correctly, but Jack Unruh was an illustrator as well as a nature artist. He would go out hunting and bring his sketchbook and do all these amazing drawings, and so I really like his work. My other focus was to create drawings that are more refined and polished than my typical sketchbook drawings, which for me is kind of hard to do when I'm working in a sketchbook. And that kind of sounds like a contradiction since visual journals tend to be a bit rough. But for me, I think my desire was to have a consistency of effort and not, I wanted my ideas to be pretty solid. And my other focus was to mostly draw from life, sort of. I did take a lot of pictures that I drew from, but I did do some drawing from life, especially with some of the more contour line type of drawings. I also wanted to include some imaginative drawings if that could kind of fit in with the format of what my pages look like. So I think I was pretty successful. There are a few drawings to me that I can kind of tell I was kind of getting tired. I think day 5 was I was kind of feeling tired. I had a long weekend and just a hard long week of work. But then I caught many second breaths along the way. And so I think my consistency was pretty good throughout the challenge. And I think with Inktober, it's important to just really make it a daily habit and really try not to be in a rush. And I think to just kind of set the time to do it. So that's my sketchbook. I've got a few more, I should actually say several more places where I can make some entries at the back, and I think I'm going to do that. Probably maybe use some watercolor more so than I was able to, and just kind of have fun with it. So that's my Inktober challenge. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was inspiring to somebody, and till next time, take care.